welcome to the 54th, is that right? Yeah, 54th Fayette County Fair Queen Pageant. If you would, please turn your attention to the back of the auditorium as we have our parade of candidates. Bring your house up a little, please. That was my fault. Now I go.
Good evening. I'm Courtney Roll, and I'm proud to be sponsored by Ken's Uniquely You. And I'm proud to be sponsored by Betty Jones, Deputy Prosecutor.
Hello, I'm Caitlin Baker, and I'm proud to be sponsored by WIFE radio station.
Hi, I'm Allison Brown, and I'm proud to be sponsored by the Connersville Optimist Club. Hi, I'm Shelby Brown, and I'm proud to be sponsored by Connersville Lions Club.
Sponsored by Midwest Insurance Professionals.
sponsored by Bell's Botanicals.
Again, I'm Joe Galwacki, your MC for the 26th year of the Fayette County Free Fair Queen Pageant. Welcome to the Robert E. Wise Center. One of the 12 candidates that you just saw will be crowned tonight as our 1919, what in the world is that? 2012 Fair Queen. We'll also have a first runner-up and a second runner-up. And we'll have a Miss Congeniality. Tonight is the final phase of our contest. The girls met earlier this summer once, the 12 girls were decided on, or they decided that they wanted to run. And then Tuesday night, we had a meeting out here and went over everything with them, did some preliminary, had preliminary meetings and some workshops, practiced different things that they needed to know. I showed them how to walk, and that was fun. On Thursday, we had a full dress rehearsal, and then earlier today, the girls went through their interviews with our 3 judges who you will meet later on tonight. And I'm assuming it went pretty well. And shortly we will meet the girls. See, I have to fill in a little bit here, but shortly we will meet the girls in their professional business wear. Now, another thing in this phase of the contest that we do is that little gold bag that's hanging right there has questions in it. Each girl will draw a question from that bag. They have not seen these questions. We kind of gave them an idea, sort of what they were like, and then they will respond to the question, and you get to see their poise in handling a little bit of that kind of a pressure. I'm not sure I would want to do that, but it's surprising, not really surprising, it's pleasing how well they do in this phase. Then, of course, following that, we have our traditional evening gown competition, and then we have the crowning. Now, as has become tradition, I started this several years ago, actually so you wouldn't get bored with my voice, that you would hear a lovely voice. We have our reigning queen help with the pageant. And if you would, please welcome the 2011 Fayette County Free Fair Queen, Miss Chelsea Fields. You guys stay right there a minute. Oh, I'll give you your cards. Chelsea, you got to keep me straight, okay?
I know. I didn't realize. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Where are we? There you go.
Okay. Escorting the girls this evening are Billy Ammerman and John Marvel.
Now, slow down.
Bill is a 2012 graduate of CHS and will be attending Ball State University to study physical therapy. He played football all 4 years of high school. John will be a senior at CHS, where he is active in football, wrestling, track, and speech.
Thank you, guys. You may get ready to... John will also be a big member of the CHS Today staff this year.
Oh, got some prospects there, Glow?
A little bit. And I think football is going to be pretty exciting this year, too.
Hopefully so.
Yeah.
I'd like to come and see some games.
Well, you do that. By the way, tonight, the guys were wearing, I'm ad-libbing and forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. They're wearing tuxes donated by the Boutique Corner in Connersville with Jim's formal wear of Anderson. So I think we're ready. Okay. Now let's meet each of the 12 candidates in their professional business wear. Contestant number 1, Courtney Grohl, sponsored by Kim's Uniquely You. Hello, Courtney. All right, your question. How do you cope with the stress of growing up, and what advice would you give younger children about how to cope with stress?
I cope with stress by taking a nice run or playing softball or taking a nice walk. I would give children advice by just to never give up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Courtney is 18 and is the daughter of Stephen and Nikki Grohl. She is a 2012 graduate of Connersville High School, where she was a 4-year member of the cross-country team and Spartanettes. She was also involved in track for 3 years and was a member of the CHS Today news staff.
Contestant number 1, Courtney Grohl. Contestant number 2, Nicolette Weiler, sponsored by Grove Veterinary Clinic. Your question is, what advice would you give parents about how to communicate with teenagers?
The advice I would give to parents to communicate with teenagers is to just let them express themselves, because being a teenager, I know from being a teenager myself, they just tend to want to express themselves and just explore new things. Just let them get out there and do what they need to do to figure out so they get on the right path in life. Thank you.
Nicolette is 18 and is the daughter of John and Debbie Weiler. A 2012 graduate of CHS, Nicolette was involved in FFA, serving as president this past year, FCCLA, and student government. She also served as photographer for the yearbook.
Contestant number 2, Nicolette Weiler. Contestant number 3, Clara Judd, sponsored by Kappa 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 Sorority. Hey, Clara. What do you think the Fayette County Fair, what do you think the Fayette County Fair Queen's most important duty is?
I think the Fayette County Fair's queen most important duty is to just be kind to everyone and to enjoy the fair and enjoy the people you're around and just have a good time. Thank you.
18-year-old Clara is the daughter of Julie and Randy Judd. She is also a 2012 graduate of Connersville High School, where she was a member of class council and choir. She also participated in swimming, girls tennis, and volleyball, and was a member of National Honor Society.
Contestant number 3, Clara Judd. Contestant number 4, Kaylee Montgomery, sponsored by Casey Chalker Stylist. Casey, do your hair.
Yes.
Okay, Kaylee. What qualities should the Fayette County Fair Queen possess and why?
The Fayette County Fair Queen should possess the qualities of leadership, honesty, and just be a good role model to all the younger children. They should be friendly and outgoing to everyone in the community. Thank you.
Kaylee is 18 and is the daughter of Mike and Pam Montgomery. A 2012 graduate of CHS, Kaylee was captain of the girls' varsity golf team her senior year. She was also a member of Student Athletic Council and National Honor Society.
Contestant number 4, Kaylee Montgomery. Contestant number 5, Katie Gutman, sponsored by Betty Jones. How would you describe yourself to someone who does not know you?
I would describe myself as someone who's a little shy at first, but once you get to know me, I'm very outgoing and I like to have fun. Thank you.
"17-year-old Katie is the daughter of Joanne and Richard Gutman. She is a 2012 graduate of CHS, where she was a member of marching and pep bands, Japanese club, and the social studies and English academic teams. Katie was also a member of National Honor Society.
Contestant number 5, Katie Gutman. Contestant number 6, Caitlin Baker, sponsored by WIFE Radio. I like saying WIFE Radio. What qualities make a person a good leader?
Well, what makes a person a good leader is not falling into peer pressure and knowing who you are and sticking to your moral values.
Caitlin is 18 and is the daughter of Scott and Amy Baker. She is a 2012 graduate of CHS, where she was president of BPA and a member of Student Council and Senior Council. Caitlin was also part of the CHS Today news staff.
Contestant number 6, Caitlin Baker. Contestant number 7, Allison Brown, sponsored by the Connersville Optimist Club. Besides members of your family, who is your hero and why?
I would have to say my hero would be Ellen DeGeneres because she is a very good role model and she always helps out all the people in need. Thank you.
Allison is 17, is the daughter of Donald and Kimberly Brown. This fall, she will be a senior at CHS, where she is involved in class councils and student government. Allison is also a member of the girls' tennis team.
Contestant number 7, Allison Brown. Contestant number 8, Shelby Brown, sponsored by Connersville Lions Club. Shelby, what traits or characteristics do you think a person needs to be successful?
To be successful, you always have to keep going, never give up, no matter what.
Thank you.
Shelby is 17 and is the daughter of Craig and Brandy Brown. She will be a senior at Connersville High School in the fall, where she is a member of the softball and swim teams. Shelby has also been a manager for the high school football team.
Contestant number 8, Shelby Brown. Contestant number 9, Priscilla Word, sponsored by Midwest Insurance Professionals. Priscilla, if you were to trade places with anyone for a day, who would you choose and why?
I would choose Esther from the Bible because of her submission to the king and also to Jesus. She was very honorable to her people, and I think that would be a wonderful attribute to have. She won the king over not by just her beauty, but by her humbleness and her gentle spirit. Thank you.
Priscilla is 18 and is the daughter of Joe and Karen Word. She is a 2012 graduate of Community Christian School, where she was a member of the volleyball, soccer, archery, and basketball teams. Priscilla also performed in various school plays.
Contestant number 9, Priscilla Word. Contestant number 10, Megan Bell, sponsored by Bell's Botanicals. Did I pronounce that right? Hey, Megan, what constitutes true friendship?
True friendship is somebody that can be loyal to a friend and always be there for them.
"20-year-old Megan is the daughter of Beth Bell and Michael Bell. She is a graduate of Connersville High School, where she participates in softball.
Contestant number 10, Megan Bell. Contestant number 11, Maya Reeve, sponsored by Miller Moster Robbins. If I were to ask a friend or family member to describe you, what words do you think they would use to describe you and Mom?
I think they would use words as honest and reliable, because I'm someone who they can trust to defend them in anything they do and always have their back.
Maya is 18 and is the daughter of David and Gina Reeve. A 2012 graduate of CHS, Maya was a member of the bowling team, Japanese Club, and National Honor Society. She was also a member of marching and concert band for 3 years.
Contestant number 11, Maya Reeve. Contestant number 12, Amanda Taylor, sponsored by Ken Fall, prosecuting attorney. Amanda, what advice would you give younger girls and boys that would help them avoid problems while growing up?
Advice that I would give younger boys or girls would be to not listen to people who aren't good influences and to listen to your parents because they actually know a lot. Thank you.
Amanda is 18 and is the daughter of Peggy and Gary Taylor. She is a 2012 graduate of Connorsville High School, where she participated in basketball, softball, golf, and swimming. She was also a member of FCA, Student Athletic Council, and Class Council.
Contestant number 12, Amanda Taylor. Well, that concludes our professional business wear competition. In a few minutes, we will, whenever they're ready, we'll be introducing the ladies again in evening gown. What did you think? How do you think they did answering those questions they had never seen? Do you remember what kind of question you had?
I actually had the leadership question, what qualities make a good leader.
Oh, did you?
I can't tell you my answer because I don't remember.
They probably don't remember what they said.
Exactly, you just forget it all.
Yeah.
In order to stage this pageant, many people work very hard behind the scenes. Please look through your program and let these people know that they are appreciated for their help and their support of this contest.
The three people who have the difficult task of choosing our queen tonight and her court are seated down front. And if you can, Doug, bring the house up a little bit. Let me actually Chelsea's going to do the introductions of our judges. So you may go.
Okay.
I'm going to move this microphone while you do.
All right. Lori Cooley is a lifelong resident of Greenfield, Indiana. She was a 10-year 4-H member and was on the Queen's Court for her 3 years at the Hancock County 4-H Fair. She is still very active in the 4-H program and has been on the Queen Committee for 9 years. She is a member of the Hancock County 4-H Ag Association and is currently serving on the board of directors. She graduated from Indiana Wesleyan University with a degree in business and IUPUI with a degree in interior design. Lori and her husband Hans have one daughter, Addison, who is 18 months old.
Did Lori stand?
She waved.
You did? Okay. I was busy over here.
Oh, okay. You just missed it.
Thank you.
Jennifer DeWeese competed in pageants as a teenager and is a former Miss Washington County. She has a degree in journalism from Indiana University Bloomington, where she was a member of the Alpha Omicron Pi sorority. She is co-director of the Miss Indiana South Scholarship pageant and has served on the Miss Washington County Fair Queen Committee for 20 years. She has also been judging county and state pageants in Indiana and Kentucky for over 20 years. Currently, Jennifer is in sales and is a marketing professional with experience in the publishing and pharmaceutical industries. She lives in Fishers with her dog Bailey. Michelle Hasty is a lifelong resident of Hancock County. She was a 10-year 4-H member and the 1992 Hancock County 4-H Fair Queen. She is still very active in the 4-H program and has been the director of the Hancock County 4-H Fair Queen pageant for the last 9 years. She graduated from Ball State University with a degree in fashion merchandising and marketing. Michelle and her husband Scott have 2 children. Bryce is 8 years old and Kinsey is 5 years old.
Thank you, ladies, for taking your time to help us choose our queen. I personally want to thank the ladies of Kappa Kappa Sigma. Many of them you met as you came in the door. 3 others that you will meet real quickly are actually the coordinators of the contest. I think how many years? How many? 15 and 14. Is Becca going to be able to come out, or is she busy? Oh, she's pulling the corsets and things. Okay. Okay, Laura Shoemaker and Mary Medler are our coordinators. And I told Becca I was going to introduce her because she was really helpful in our rehearsals.
Yes, she has been very helpful to me last year and the girls this year.
Yeah, to helping you learn to do the walking and talking, and now she's back there tightening things up, I guess. I also want to, even though she doesn't put it on these cards because she doesn't think she needs to be thanked, but thank my wife Leslie for all the work that she does in helping somewhat keep us straight, because we kind of,
we kind of go off track.
And I told her we would go off track a little bit because it's probably going to take them a little bit longer to get dressed.
Becca's here.
Oh, we're okay? Pretty soon? Okay. Once again, I want to thank Doug Stevens up in the booth. I also want to thank John Pazzi and Justin Roberts from Channel 3, who are recording this so it will be shown on Channel 3, City TV. Also, the crew from CHS Today, graduates and non-graduates, or people who will be graduating. That didn't sound right saying it that way. And I also want to recognize the members of the Fair Board who are, I think they're seated right over in here. Aren't some of you Fair Board members? You want to stand and let everybody say yay? Everybody say yay. Yay, okay. You know, once again, that's a labor of love that these folks do every year. To make sure things go smoothly. They can't control the weather, unfortunately, but if they could, you know they would. So now, I think it is time to meet the 12 young ladies, this time in evening wear. Contestant number 1, Courtney Grohl, sponsored by Kim's Uniquely You.
Courtney enjoys being with animals, helping others, softball, running, and dancing. This fall, she plans to attend IU East to prepare to become an ultrasound technician.
Contestant number 1, Courtney Grohl. Contestant number 2, Nicolette Weiler, sponsored by Grove Veterinary Clinic.
Nicolette's hobbies include playing the piano, scrapbooking, swimming, quad and horseback riding. She also enjoys taking professional wedding and senior photographs. She plans to attend Ivy Tech in the fall and participate in the Purdue University Pathway Program. Then she hopes to transfer to Purdue to major in veterinary technology.
Contestant number 2, Nicolette Weiler. Contestant number 3, Clara Judd, sponsored by Kappa 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 sorority.
Clara likes reading, singing, fishing, listening to music, and doing puzzles. In the fall, she will be attending Ball State University to major in marketing.
Contestant number 3, Clara Judd. Contestant number 4, Kaylee Montgomery, sponsored by K.C. Chalker, stylist.
Playing golf, shopping, and hanging out with friends are some of Kaylee's hobbies. In the fall, she will attend Ball State University to study nursing.
Contestant number 4, Kaylee Montgomery. Contestant number 5, Katie Gutman, sponsored by Betty Jones.
Katie enjoys playing piano, reading, baking, design, and video games. Her future plans include majoring in anthropology at New York University, then getting her PhD in archaeology.
Contestant number 5, Katie Gutman. Contestant number 6, Caitlin Baker, sponsored by WIFE Radio.
Caitlin's hobbies are video editing, quad riding, and anything fun. This fall, she plans to attend Indiana University East to pursue a degree in special education teaching.
Contestant number 6, Caitlin Baker. Contestant number 7, Allison Brown, sponsored by Connersville Optimist Club.
Scrapbooking, shopping, reading, playing tennis, making pottery, and baking and decorating cupcakes and cakes are some of Allison's hobbies. After she graduates high school, she plans to attend college and focus on business administration and culinary arts.
Contestant number 7, Allison Brown. Contestant number 8, Shelby Brown, sponsored by Connersville Lions Club.
Shelby enjoys swimming, any sports activities, and attending church activities. After high school graduation, she plans to complete college and be a dental hygienist.
Contestant number 8, Shelby Brown. Contestant number 9, Priscilla Word, sponsored by Midwest Insurance Professionals.
Priscilla enjoys bowling, composing classical piano music, cross-stitch, and being a Fayette County weather spotter. She will be attending Indiana Wesleyan University in the fall with a major in music composition.
Contestant number 9, Priscilla Word. Contestant number 10, Megan Bell, sponsored by Bell's Botanicals. I wanted to call it Botanicals.
I know, you're just struggling with that sponsor. Megan likes hunting, fishing, riding quads, and going to concerts. She also enjoys shooting targets and taking care of her animals. She will be attending college this fall to pursue a career in the medical field.
Contestant number 10, Megan Bell. Contestant number 11, Maya Reeves, sponsored by Miller Moster Robbins.
Maya enjoys weightlifting, reading, going for walks, and being with her friends. This fall, she will be studying criminal justice at Ball State University.
Contestant number 11, Maya Reeve. Contestant number 12, Amanda Taylor, sponsored by Ken Fall, prosecuting attorney.
Amanda likes playing sports and being outside. Her plans this fall are to attend Indiana University to pursue a career in respiratory therapy.
Contestant number 12, Amanda Taylor. Well, that's pretty much it, huh?
Yep, that's about it.
Yeah, that concludes our evening gown competition. And as soon as they get lined up, we'll have them back out here on stage. Back out here on stage so they can be looked at one last time by the judges. You know, it was kind of fun for me to watch while you were doing this is how our escorts, John and Billy, were back there trying to keep the girls loose before they came out. fanning them.
Yeah, they're a
dancing.
pretty silly group of escorts,
guess
I can
they
say
are.
that for sure.
Pretty good, though. Okay, ladies, if you would come back on stage. Little traveling music. Oh, yes, we need to come down
We
here.
need to come down here. What are you doing?
Show your appreciation for these young ladies, audience. We could sing a duet while they're doing this.
You don't want to hear my voice,
Oh,
Flo.
okay, okay.
Sorry. Always told the girls backstage, if we had a talent portion, I definitely wouldn't be singing up here.
Ladies, as soon as you are ready, you can come up, but don't want to rush you. You know, I was thinking there's probably more of a chance of me walking off of there and falling than them falling.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing with your hurt back there.
Ladies, if you would like, you may go back to the back and relax, and I'll come and get you when the judges have made their decisions. Again, show your appreciation. Do you remember anything about last year's pageant, what you were thinking now that it was all said and done?
Well, at this point, I was just really glad to get to go back there and sit down and take a reliever. My feet were hurting pretty bad
Mine
from
are
my
hurting
heels.
right now.
Mine are too.
Yeah.
These heels are not good. But it was just a great experience, and I was back there, and I just kind of took it all in because the contestants every year are fantastic, and it was just great to get to be with all of them.
Well, you've done a marvelous job, and I appreciate your help.
Thank you,
You're
Glow.
so much fun to work with. Hasn't she done a great job? Tell us just a little bit about what you've done. Tell us about how was the fair, being queen?
Oh, the fair was fantastic.
I mean, I know you're going to give your speech, so I don't want you to give
Yeah,
away
I won't give away
but-
anything,
yeah.
but it was just a great 2 weeks. I was always involved in 4-H, but I've never been that involved in the fair, from being at every animal show to the tractor pull to the derby. I was just very busy for 2 weeks and felt like I had no time to hardly even sleep, but it was fantastic.
What about the state fair competition?
Oh, that was really nerve-wracking, actually. It had a very big pageant feel to it, but it was so much fun. I had the sweetest roommate ever, and whichever lucky girl gets crowned queen tonight will actually stay with Miss Hamilton County, which was the girl that I was with last year.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so hopefully they have just as good of an experience as I did.
Hopefully so. Now, what have you been doing? You went to school,
Yes, I did.
and where?
DePaul University in Greencastle, Indiana.
And you are doing?
I declared a bio major, so that's well underway. I got all my paperwork in, and I'm doing pre-medical studies.
Oh, so when I get old, you
So
can take
when you
care
get
of-
old, you gotta last about like 10 more years, Glow. Hang in there.
I don't know about that. Are you going to hopefully come back to this area? Or you have
Hopefully.
That's a long time to plan
It is a
on
long
something
time
like that.
away. But for medical school, I'm really looking into going somewhere out of state just for a new experience.
Okay. Well, we could stand up here and jibber jabber all night long, but I give you guys a respite. We'll retire to the back and let you get ready for your
Okay.
final things. And remind you that no one's allowed backstage. think that's been known. And so if you want to bring the house up, whatever you want to do, Doug, with music or whatever, you may do so. We'll come back out and warn everybody to take your seats when the judges have made their decisions. Thank you. Let me turn your mic on. Okay, now each year, members of the, used to be called the Business Professional Women's Club, but it's now a new name, right? If Carrie Pfeiffer will come up, you sure you don't want to come up with her? Okay. I need to get you a microphone. You want to talk, huh? A little bit? Just a second. Okay. And you are now the Indiana Federation of Business and Professional Women's Clubs. That's your official name?
It is, but that's a mouthful, so we just...
Well, it is. That's why I wasn't saying it.
Business and Professional Women of Connersville.
And you're going to present the Miss Congeniality Award. Tell them a little bit about it.
Well, did you know that we've been doing this since the very first Queen contest?
We were talking about that the other night, that the very first contest, your organization, you weren't part of.
No, I was not part of it in 1959.
Yeah.
Were you?
No, but she was.
Jean Rich.
Jean Rich was.
Not quite.
You weren't?
Not yet.
You told me you were 99 years old. Oh, okay. She did.
She did say that, but she's not.
I know she's not.
No. But we've been doing this for several years now.
I'm going to get the stuff while you do that.
Okay. And before the pageant began tonight, we had all of the young ladies vote on who they thought would be the best Miss Congeniality to represent them. And tonight's Miss Congeniality award goes to Miss Clara Judd.
But you do that, and then I'll give you all this stuff. Okay, there's a right one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I got that. Uh-oh. And the crown. I'm going to present the roses. There you are, darling. Congratulations, Clara. Miss Congeniality, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Where'd you put the mic? Carrie, where'd you put the mic? Oh, okay. I just wanted to turn it off. Okay. You're good. You remembered class, didn't you? Okay, where are we? We were right here. We have one more duty. Our queen has one more duty, our outgoing queen, before she relinquishes her crown. It's a big word, isn't it? Relinquish. I did. Would you please welcome the 2011 Queen, Chelsea Fields, back on stage for her final duties. Right back here. Let them pass through. There we go. Thanks, guys. Did they turn your mic back on?
Yes.
They did. Okay,
I
good.
think so.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So to start off my speech tonight, I would like to thank each of you in the audience for coming and supporting each of the wonderful and beautiful contestants behind me. Can you give them another round of applause? Our county is so lucky to have such a fine group of girls willing to support our community. I would also like to thank you for showing your support of the 2012 Fayette County Free Fair. I would like to begin my farewell tonight by thanking some of the key supporters of the pageant and fair activities. My experience as Miss Fayette County 2011 would not have been possible without the following people's support. I would like to begin my long list of thank yous by thanking Laura Shoemaker and Mary Medler for the countless hours they have put into organizing call-out and meetings, decorating the stage, and for the advice they have given me, well, not only me, but the lovely contestants on stage tonight. Without their skill and years of experience, this pageant would not be as wonderfully conducted. I would like to thank my uncle, Elson Hobbs, owner of Gully's Auto Body Shop, for agreeing to sponsor me, only after I promised I would advertise for him. So if you need work done on your vehicle, take it to Gully's, which is supported by the 2011 Queen. You're welcome, Uncle Bub. I would also like to thank Reedman Motors for lending me a beautiful Chrysler Sebring convertible to drive during Fair Week. I truly felt like a queen driving that car. A huge thank you to Joe Glowacki for being a wonderful co-host, for gathering volunteers to televise the pageant, and for being one of the biggest pageant enthusiasts Fayette County has ever seen. It is my honor to thank the Fair Board for lending the Queen's Court our very own golf cart, which we decorated in everything pink and sparkly, getting us involved in every event of the fair, and for always being available to answer questions and show us support. Also, a huge thank you for all the free fair food we had the privilege of enjoying that week. You know we truly enjoyed it. Kisha Jackson deserves a special thank you for keeping us queens in line with her strict, timely schedule, organizing our appearances, and supporting and encouraging us throughout our reign. But the biggest thanks of all goes out to my Queen's Court, Emily O'Brien, Sierra Caldwell, and Thea Madden. Thank you, girls, for the unlimited support during Fair Week and the times beyond. I could not have picked 3 more positive and amazing girls to be by my side for those 2 weeks. Last summer ended with some fantastic fair memories, and I have you girls to thank. I wish you were up here by my side tonight, sharing my final memory of my reign as queen. You are all wonderful. I would last, but certainly not least, like to thank Tracy Caldwell, our very own pageant mom, for taking a million pictures of Fair Week. If our memories fade, we will always have those pictures to remind us of our wonderful experience. Without the support, encouragement, and dedication of these people, my experience as your 2011 Fayette County Free Fair Queen would not have been nearly as memorable. It's hard to believe that exactly 1 year ago, I was standing in these girls' shoes, or heels if you prefer. It was definitely a painful and nerve-wracking moment. At this moment last year, I was simply a contestant, like the girls standing behind me. But this year, I am standing in front of you as the outgoing queen. Last year, I would have laughed if someone told me I had the chance of winning. When Glow announced my name, I was completely shocked. I even forgot to take my official walk as your new queen. But being crowned queen was a dream in itself. I mean, what girl doesn't love sparkles and diamonds? But this moment was also bittersweet. It was a significant indication and reminder that my 4-H career was coming to an end, and that my fair weeks would no longer run as expected. It has been strange this year not to complete countless number of 4-H projects, which was the sole occupation of my summertime for 10 straight years. And when the fair is underway, it will be even more strange not wearing my crown and being a representative of this fantastic community. So if you see me wearing my crown at the fair, you'll know I'm just a nostalgic queen. There are many reasons why this moment, like being crowned, is bittersweet. I am thoroughly excited for the 4 lucky young girls standing behind me. I know the next 2 weeks and year will bring so many positive experiences, moments, and memories. But I am so sad to no longer be able to build upon these moments. The experiences I gained last year will reside with me for the rest of my life. I not only learned about showing animals, tractor pulls, and derbies, I learned more about myself and my community, which led to learning many valuable life lessons. My first duty as queen was spent in the emergency room. I was sitting in Expo Hall as the judging of the 4-H projects was coming to an end for the day. All of a sudden, a rock comes flying through the door. This rock hits the wonderful junior leader, Eilish Stewart, right in the leg. Eilish began bleeding from her nasty wound, and I volunteered to take her to the emergency room because no one else could. We met her mom, a doctor, and 5 staples. This experience, although it was more of a freak accident, taught me how to act under pressure. I somehow kept my composure as Eilish was dripping blood down her leg, as if she was about to pass out. I didn't know Eilish at all at the time, but this experience brought us so much closer. It also taught me that every person crosses our path for a reason, even if it is just to reassure you that you have the stomach and composure to become a doctor. So Eilish, thanks for taking one for the team. Also, while serving as Miss Fayette County 2011, I was reminded to embrace my inner childhood. The following memory is something I will hold dear to my heart for many years to come. One night, as I was getting ready to leave the fair, I decided to take a walk through the animal barns. In the sheep barn were 2 little girls playing and petting some sheep. When I walked past them, they asked me if I was a princess. Of course, I told them yes. The girls got extremely excited and asked me if I wanted to play. I again told them yes. That night, I ended up galloping around the sheep barns like I was riding a horse, chasing 2 squealing girls, and laughing like I have never laughed before in my life. Those 2 small girls reminded me that it is okay to still act like a kid, because we are all truly kids at heart. And my final lesson in memory comes from my experiences of this contest. Standing on this stage exactly 1 year ago today, I was a totally different person. After serving as the 2011 Fayette County Free Fair Queen, I became a more well-rounded person. I gained a newfound confidence in myself. I am now able to communicate more effectively and efficiently with people I don't know. This helped me make many lifelong friends during my first year of college. I also learned the importance of an effective interview and used these skills to get a job at Family Video. I also learned to just be comfortable in my own skin, because as this pageant showed me, we are all worthy of being a queen. Although my experiences as queen helped shape me into the young woman I am standing before you, my family is most to thank. I want to thank my mother for being strong, especially this past year, and helping me find strength to push myself forward in all of my endeavors. To my older sister, Alana, thank you for always acting like a second mother. When Mom couldn't come to the state fair pageant, you were right there to step in. I hope I have learned to be as self-sacrificing as you. To my big brother, Bo, thank you so much for being my protector and for talking on the phone to me earlier this week when I was having a breakdown because I couldn't find this stupid sash. To my best friend and sister at heart, Kiana Stanley, thank you for acting as my personal assistant both this year and last. I don't know how I would have kept my sanity during both pageants without your help. And finally, to my dad, for always being my biggest fan and supporter. He always told me I was his princess when I was little, and I'm glad the last time he got to see me was as his queen. I am honored to have been the 2011 Free Fair Queen. Not only did I walk away with a crown, I walked away with confidence and reassurance of who I am, and also memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you, Fayette County, for being such a wonderful and positive community to represent, and for all the support you have shown me. And to the 2012 Miss Fayette County Free Fair Queen, I wish you all the best. I hope you come away with memories that are worthy of a queen, just as I did. Thank you.
Did you see them crying?
I'm sorry, I told you I was going to.
Take your final walk, Chelsea. Miss Chelsea Fields, 2011 Queen. Over there and help these young men. Judges, may I have the results? Thank you. Once again, thank you ladies for your work tonight. Okay, girls, here it is. Second runner-up, contestant number 7, Allison Brown.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Hallie. Perfect fit. And here's this. And those. Congratulations.
Allison Brown, our second runner-up. Now, I guess you're supposed to say, in case the queen can't fulfill her duties, blah, 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 the first runner-up will take her place. We've never said that, have we? Yeah, but I guess you do. Our first runner-up, contestant number 4, Kaylee Montgomery.
Congratulations, Kaylee.
Kaylee Montgomery, our first runner-up. The 2012 Fayette County Free Fair Queen. I always wanted a drum roll, but I've never gotten one. Contestant number 2, Nicolette Weiler.
Good job, sweetie. Good job. Don't forget to walk. Take your walk.
Nicolette Weiler, our 2012 Fayette County Free Fair Queen.
All of them. I know. I told her, I was like, remember the walk.
Give a nice round of applause for all of our contestants and our winners tonight. Well, that concludes our pageant. Thank all of you for coming. Hope you have enjoyed tonight's festivities. Hope you will then, the parade coming up, the fair coming up pretty soon. Hopefully the weather cools down a little bit. Guys, work on that a little bit, will you? And have a safe trip home. One other thought. Do something positive for your community. Good night.